Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time while preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third down and 13. They'll look to throw here. And he is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Durant. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bance. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Ham. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hines. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Inside the 20. And touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ham. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think will they have nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He's got him in. Complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 63 yards.
63 yards. And a first down.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Well, good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivating groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. Well, they got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Operating from the gun. Ham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Looking to throw. Ham. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on third down. 54 yards.
First down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense is looking for.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Back to throw. Ham. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 37-yard
Up the middle they go. Durant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And that'll be good enough for the first.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Right back to him on 1st down.
A strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They'll run on 1st down. Durant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
43-yard line.
On first down, Knox. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knox trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up second and 3. At the 35.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on first down. Durant. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now again, right side. Durant. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
They go play action here on first down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Result is a first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Pass complete. It's Hines on the crossing route here. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Ham. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
And 12.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
On now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Durant fights off the defender. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He was brought down at the
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 42.
Now a handoff up the middle. Durant, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 46-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that will be incomplete as well.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run on first down. Knox. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ham. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try and sneak it here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On first down, Knox. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 of the 43. 52 yards rushing now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Knox. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle they go. Knox. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Now Allen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 11. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Gets past one man. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This is Wilder. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 23-yard run. And his guys are going to take the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Our home team, 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Allen.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's good. We're up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run with Wilder. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Durant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
now back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. On one of the linebackers. There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kasim Adebawale in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 18-yard line.
Quick slant to Watson.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Operating from the gun, Ham. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Ham.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here is third down and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15.
Second and 15. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Result is a first down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.